The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day, we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning and welcome to your Options News Rundown. My name is Mark Longo. Let's dive in at number 5 with an interesting factoid coming out of Bloomberg Markets for all of you who like to look at historical volatility. They put up an interesting chart this morning. Again, you can find it on theoptionsinsider.com or click on over to Bloomberg Markets. Find it there as well, of course, of 10-day volatility in the VIX, and they compared it in their chart to the 10-day volatility in Bitcoin, everyone's other favorite asset class. And they found that VIX this past week actually surpassed the volatility of Bitcoin. So for all of you who've been looking at Bitcoin as your source of go-to volatility, VIX has beat, at least in the 10-day time frame, recently. According to Bloomberg and their chart here, the VIX 10-day vol spiked to 520% on Wednesday. That's the peak that they've seen in the entire history of the VIX, going back, 28 years worth of data now. It also surpassed the peak for Bitcoin for the past 7.5 years of their lifespan, which was 501% set back in April of 2013. So for all of you out there who like interesting volatility factoids, Bloomberg has one for you today. Next up on your Options News Rundown, the furor continues to swirl around VIX and the allegations of manipulation. This time we have former CFTC Commissioner Bart Chilton weighing in again. Seems like he's being quoted in a lot of stories these days, saying that, at least according to him, the recent whistleblower allegations of VIX manipulation, quote unquote, ring true to him. And this is from an article by CNBC. According to this article, Chilton said, the VIX has been suspect for at least 7 years. People have been concerned about prices being pushed around, although there's never been any hard evidence. The whistleblower alleged in this case, no one knows, at least outside of the complaint, who it is. They described himself as a 20-year veteran at buy-side firms. And he claims he's seen irregular patterns in the VIX that contributed to last week's market plunge. And Commissioner Chilton, former Commissioner Chilton, I should say, chimed in saying that his allegations, quote, ring true to me, adding that there's certainly enough smoke around the allegations. That comment was particularly interesting because to a lot of people who spend a lot of time looking at the VIX, like myself, those allegations actually come off the opposite. They don't ring true, and we've yet to see a lot of evidence linking what the whistleblower alleges to the actual movements we saw last week. I think we're all looking forward to the results of the FINRA investigation on this so we can have some actual data rather than a lot of speculation, which has been swirling for quite some time around this issue. Our next story is for all of you who can't get enough VIX, and I know there are a lot of you out there, and who also love VIX quoted as a percent of a percent. I know there's quite a few of you out there. This, of course, coming as this Thursday, we see the VIX selling off yet again, making this a down 37% week for the VIX again, percent of percent, putting it on track for its biggest 1 week drop since July of 2016. So about a little more than a year and a half. So a little bit more data coming out of MarketWatch for all of you who just can't get enough VIX data in your lives. All right, next up on your options news rundown, I'm going to move over to the other side of the fence that gets a lot of heat these days, which is, of course, all things cryptocurrency. You might say to yourself, wow, the cryptos and Bitcoin in particular have taken quite a drubbing over the past few weeks. Maybe that's shaken out a lot of the firms and the funds who had interest in this space. Well, at least according to Reuters, that is not the case. Reuters having an article quoting data from research house Autonomous Next that shows through February 15th, the number of hedge funds reporting that they are trading cryptocurrencies has more than doubled since the last time they did this check, which was back on October 18th of last year. They recorded a record high of 226 funds around the globe using some form of crypto strategy, up from pretty much half that, about 110 at October of last year. That, of course, was up from just 55 in August and just 37 at the start of 2017. Shows you how much the crypto space has grown over the past year. And apparently, all this recent volatility and these recent sell-offs, not enough to shake people out of the crypto space. And apparently, all this volatility and all of these violent swings haven't been enough to shake a lot of these funds of their interest in all things crypto. And last up on your options news rundown here for February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, we'll do a little quick rundown of the top 5 options names exhibiting unusual options volume, at least according to their own ADV. And topping of that list, number 1 on our list, we'll go backwards today, is Pandora Media Group, with, of course, that stock symbol P, trading around $5. They've been averaging of late about 6,500 contracts a day. They're doing already so far today almost 5x that, right around 30,000 contracts. Number 2 coming in, a lot of cheap names on the list today. We have Kinross Gold Corp, ticker symbol KGC. This is a sub $4 name. This one averages about 3,400 contracts a day. Today, doing nearly 20,000 contracts. Number 3 on our top 5 list here is NetApp Inc., ticker symbol NTAP, closing today, or trading today, I should say, right around $54. This one selling off quite a bit, off 11%. So surprise, surprise, they're doing some options volume today. This one averages about 3,500 contracts a day as well. Today, doing about 18,000 contracts, followed at number 4 on our list by XHB, that is the Spider Home Builders ETF, trading around $42.50 right now. Pretty much unched on the day. It's the name that does about 4,000 contracts a day. Today doing about 16,000, so almost 4x its ADV. And rounding out our top 5, we have Community Health Systems, ticker symbol CYH. This is also one of our resident cheapies, trading about $5.60. It's up a little bit today, but the options volume is up quite a bit. This is the name that does about 1,300 contracts a day. Today doing about 10x, doing 13,000 contracts out. So that should round out your top 5 names exhibiting a little bit of unusual options volume. That also rounds out your options news rundown for February 15th. Trade smart, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com. the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at leveltradingfield.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.